Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to our channel, the Eaton Squad. My name is Addie. So for today's video, let's do an update on e-travel registration for the month of October 2024 for incoming and outbound passengers from the Philippines. Details coming up. So it's the new month. Let's do an update on e-travel registration for October of 2024. As we all know, e-travel is required to all inbound travelers to the Philippines, and it's also required to all Philippine passport holders when departing the Philippines. First off, I wanted to put this out there that e-travel is 100% free. You guys don't need to pay anything to register with e-travel because there's quite a bit of scam websites out there that would ask for your financial information, and you have to pay for a certain amount to get the QR code. So e-travel is 100% free. Don't fall for those scam websites and only register to the legitimate website of e-travel. So to those of you who are just hearing e-travel for the first time and using e-travel for the first time, you have to create an account first. Unlike before that you can just register and generate that QR code. This time you have to have an account. When you create your account with e-travel, you can do this anytime. If you're not flying in a few months, you can create now, then log back in 3 days prior you depart, then register and generate that QR code. It's important that you guys do this. That way you don't get hassled at the airport, you don't get delayed, you don't have to be pulled out of line because from the horse's mouth to those that did not register with e-travel, you guys will be pulled out of line and you have to register. The more, if you're using this for the first time, you have to create the account, then register with e-travel. I highly suggest to do this before you even head to the airport. To those of you who are not capable of doing e-travel, you can ask help from somebody you know, your relative, your family, your friends, to do e-travel for you and generate that QR code. You can either save the QR code on your phones or print them out because this will be scanned during your arrival process into the Philippines. Don't be shocked if some airlines or most airlines doesn't check your e-travel anymore. The reason is when they scan your passports, they can already see it in the system that you guys have registered. It's very seldom that they will ask if they saw it already that you are there. So don't be upset because there are some passengers who gets upset that they have exerted an effort to register with e-travel and they were so nervous that they might screw up or mess up the registration and stuff, then wind up not being checked at the airport. And like I said, if they can already see it in the system that you have registered, they will not ask anymore. But this doesn't mean that you don't do your e-travel registration. This is required. If you guys are a frequent flyer to and from the Philippines, you guys have probably experienced filling out paper-based form. That is the arrival and the departure card. Used to be. Now, this is e-travel. This is the online version of that form, and the good thing about it is you can do it ahead of time. Within 3 days, you can register and generate that QR code prior to your flight to the Philippines. Some added feature to e-travel: if you guys are traveling with your family, you can add a family member on e-travel. You can add your wife, your husband, your father, your mother, your son, your daughter, your sister, and your brother. If for some reason you are traveling with somebody that doesn't belong to the category that I have mentioned, unfortunately, you will have to register separately. But if you are one of those categories that I have mentioned, yes, you can add them as a family member, but make sure that you guys have your own individual QR code. It's not going to generate after you have registered because it's just the account owner who's going to register for everybody. The account owner's QR code will be generated upon completion. But for other members, the individual QR code is going to be emailed to the email address that you have used when you created your account with eTravel. Another feature of eTravel is customs declaration is now incorporated on eTravel system. This is when you declare the items that you are bringing in into the Philippines. The rule of thumb on this is if most items that you are bringing in are more for personal use, then you don't need to declare this. But if the items that you are bringing in into the Philippines are for commercial quantities, this is the time that you have to declare these items. They have specific items that you can check and specific amount, specific quantity that you are bringing in into the Philippines. You must do so per item. For monetary, the currency declaration, if you are bringing in into the Philippines less than 10,000 US dollars, this doesn't need to be declared. But if you are bringing in more than 10,000 US dollars, this is the time that you have to declare that you have brought in this amount. I don't believe that you guys have to pay any tax for it. They just wanted to know that if you are bringing this much money into the Philippines, you have to declare it. I highly suggest not to keep it in secret because if, for example, you guys are bringing in more than 10,000 US dollars and you guys did not declare this and they found this in your bag, they can legally confiscate this money because you did not declare, meaning you don't possess this money. So it's very important to follow the rules. When you go through the general information and customs declaration, read up and have a good understanding on the rules when it comes to customs declaration. For inbound travelers to the Philippines, whether you are a foreign passport holder or a Philippine passport holder, you are required to register with eTravel. While when you are departing from the Philippines, only Philippine passport holders are required to register with eTravel. The categories under the Philippine passport holders are dual citizens who are using their Philippine passport also when they depart the Philippines, green card holders or permanent residents, our kababayang OFWs, those Filipino citizens who are going out of the country on a tourist visa. So make sure to register with eTravel. The same thing if they don't ask it anymore. This is because once they scan your passports, they can already see it in their system that you have registered with eTravel. In addition, I've already made an update on this that arriving passengers into the Philippines will be screened for Mpox disease. They also incorporated this on eTravel under health declaration. So you just have to answer this honestly if you guys have been sick before traveling to the Philippines or you have been to a country that has more Mpox disease in there and stuff. Just answer them honestly with all the symptoms that you have. That way they can screen you properly. But if not, if you're not sick at all traveling to the Philippines or you haven't been sick for a while, you don't need to check the box for it. It's just an added health declaration on eTravel because of what's going on with Mpox disease. But like I said, answer them honestly. Do the eTravel registration on when you should register and when not to register, and you guys should be good to go. If you are quite advanced on technology, you guys can also use E-Gov PH app. This is an app that you guys can download at App Store and Play Store. You can register with eTravel over there. We actually made a tutorial for it, so please keep an eye on the video when it's out. That way you guys can also follow that it's not just the website that you can register with eTravel, you can also register with the app. So that is 100% free also. If you think downloading the app and doing your eTravel registration over there is a lot easier compared to the website, then do the registration on the app. But if you think you are more comfortable doing your eTravel registration on the website, then do it on the website. The only reminder that I have for you guys is make sure to download the legitimate app of E-Gov PH app and register on the legitimate website, that is etravel.gov.ph. If you need the link for the legitimate website of eTravel, I have posted it in the description box of this video. So this is the latest on eTravel. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, concerns, or inquiries when it comes to this video or any of our travel related videos, please comment it down below and I will try to get back to you guys as soon as I can. If you guys need to send me a message personally, you can send a message to our WhatsApp number. You can also email to our official Eaton Squad email, or you can also message me in our official TikTok account. Again, guys, thank you so much for the continued support and trust to our channel and to our family. I hope to see you on our next travel update. Stay safe, stay healthy, and God bless everyone.